Hello and welcome to the campus of Nashville Christian School for the first softball game we've broadcast, I guess, ever, right? This is the one. So special thanks to Mr. Andrew Atkins for setting it all up, for Will Whitfield for running the camera. I'm Coach Jeff Brothers. Right in front of me is Coach Kevin Quinn, assistant coach for Nashville Christian, head coached by Ashley Paige. Byron Page, also the assistant. Nashville Christian today is going to be taking on Friendship Christian School from Lebanon, Tennessee, a district game. Quickly through the starting lineups for the homestanding Nashville Christian Eagles. Pitching today will be Kaylee Mothershed. Behind the plate, completing the battery will be Carmen Drake. Running down the lineup, the batting order. Batting first, leading off, number 7, Carmen Drake, the catcher. Number 21, Haley Hackett, will be playing center field. 22, Lexi Hardaway at shortstop. 17, Kaylee Mothershed will be pitching, as mentioned. 14, Lindley Page will be playing second base. Number 3 will be Kendall Mothershed playing first. Number 4, Aubrey Paige on the hot corner over at third base. Number 2, Kelly Quinn in left. And number 23, freshman Skylar Oliver handling the right field duties. So once again, playing Friendship Christian School. Quick run through their lineup. Number 15 will be Sydney McCormick. Apologize, I don't have positions for these girls. Number 22 will be Annabelle Cooksey. 33, Brooke Jones. 24, Bailey West. Number 20 is Kennedy West. I bet they're related. Number 19, Hannah Alexander. Number 3, Charlie Clark. Number 10, Joy Osepchuk. Hope I got that right. And number 4, batting last, will be Cameron Burton. So up first, Sydney McCormick will be facing Kaylee Mothershed here at Nashville Christian School. First softball game played. First pitch is a ball. Got Mr. Cote behind the plate doing the umpiring. And Calvin out in the field. Second pitch, 1-0 count. Strike, 1-1. Two solid teams right here coming into the game. I think Friendship got the best of us up in Lebanon last time we played. Two solid district tournament contenders right here. Kaylee Mothershed, the 1-1 pitch is a changeup. Not sure where that missed, but Cote felt it was possibly inside, a little bit off the black. So 2-1 to the leadoff batter. That was a really good changeup, good change of speed, good location. Surprised we didn't get a swing or a strike call on that. The 2-1 delivery. Swung on, a swing and bunt, if you will. That's going to be a problem. I was going to let that roll foul. Good job by Aubrey. Now pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Well, yeah, that's right. Cote called it. It went into foul territory, but as it spun right there, Aubrey did not pick it up. You need to do that. Need to knock it further foul is what we used to do when we were playing. Just take your glove and swipe it further into foul territory. It spun itself back onto the third base line, and so a swinging single for Sydney McCormick. And the first hit given up by Kaylee Mothershed. Got a fake, well, not a fake, got a bunt steal situation going on right there. Just a delay steal to see if the bunt gets down. This is number 22, Annabelle Cooksey, batting from the left side. So we're top of the first. Runner on first for the Friendship Christian Commandos. Another square to bunt by Cooksey. Takes the second ball, so a 2-0 count. Looks to be a bunt situation for Cooksey. Got the corners in. Kendall Mothershed, Aubrey Paige playing in tight, expecting another bunt situation. That's going to be ball 3. Settles low. A little bit windy out here, so if you hear that blowing on the microphone, that'll be the reason. Wind's blowing out, feels like, to right center. Maybe straight away right. Cooksey at the plate. 3-0 count, probably going to be taken on this one. It's a low ball 4. Going to put runners on first and second. So some first inning trouble already for the Lady Eagles. Just want to settle down, make pitches, induce some ground. You like to get a strikeout, induce some ground balls. The number 3 hitter coming up, Brooke Jones. So Kaylee giving up 1 hit, has giving up 1 walk here in the top of the first. No outs. And Brooke Jones steps to the plate for the Commanders. First pitch, strike. Fastball, good job right there by Kaylee, just coming back and firing one right down the middle there. Probably a take situation for the batter. Jones had seen a walk to the batter before in 4 straight pitches, so going to make Kaylee throw a strike, and she does. 0-1 to count. Swing and a foul tip. A little off speed looked like that time from Kaylee. So 0-2, so a good pitcher's count right here with runners on first and second. Would like to get the strikeout. Up 0-2, don't want to give her anything fat over the plate. Want to stay probably out of the zone or low. See if we can get her to chase a little bit. There's a high chase outside and high. Good pitch by Kaylee that time. So strikeout, first strikeout of the day for Kaylee Mothershed. So 1 out, runners on first and second. It was a swinging strikeout by Brooke Jones. And now the number 4 hitter, Bailey West, number 24 up. 1 out here, top of the first. A little high change up right there. Want to see Kaylee settle in, kind of find the zone right here. Had a couple of good pitches to the first 2 batters that were deemed to be a little low. I thought they were right in the zone. One might have been a little off the black, one might have been a little low, but got to work right around that zone and get some ground ball swings. That's about the same pitch she threw just a second ago. And that time West chases it out of the zone. So 1-1 to count, 1 out, runners on first and second. One pitch is swung on and missed again. I think she's found her spot right there. She's had Bailey West chase 2 straight pitches in the same place. A little bit of a rise. I'm not a softball pitcher aficionado or pitch aficionado, but that looked like a little bit of a rise ball high and wide and got West to chase it. So 1-2 count, pitcher's count again. That looked like a curveball, a little off the plate right there, 2-2. Top of the first. The homestanding Lady Eagles against Friendship Christian. See if Kaylee can pitch her way out of this jam, early inning jam right here. 2-2 pitch, high, gets by Carmen Drake, so we've got I guess you'd call that a pass ball situation. The ball did hit the glove. Advance the runners to second and third, and now we've got a full count to the number 4 hitter, Bailey West, with runners on second and third. Payoff pitch from Kaylee. Low, blocked up by Carmen. That's going to be ball 3. Excuse me. I thought it was 3-2. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I thought I was right on that. So a real jam now with the bases loaded, 1 out. Mothershed pitching now to Kennedy West. I imagine the sister or cousin of Bailey who just bat. That pitch is a little low, ball 1. Time called by assistant coach Byron Paige. So we got a mound visit here in the first inning. Not the start we were looking for. Kaylee's just had a little trouble finding play. You know, just frustrating that the first batter had that swinging bunt. Certainly wasn't trying to lay one down, but took a full cut. Almost missed the pitch altogether and managed to get a little spinner down the third baseline, which initially spun foul. Aubrey Paige wisely let the ball continue to spin into foul territory, but failed to pick it up or knock it out. The ball spun itself back onto the third base line, permitting Sydney McCormick to have an infield single to start the rally. But no runs across the plate yet, so if we can settle in right here, force outs at any base. Get a good low pitch infield ground ball. Get the force out at home. Maybe double off the first base or the batter at first base. I'd like to see us get a double play situation out of this without a run scored. Kennedy West at the plate. Strike. 1-1 the count. Mothershed winds and delivers. Ball is high. Going to be 2-1. Need to get something positive out of this situation. Can't afford to fall behind too much too early to Friendship. They're a good softball program, good softball team this year. A good hitting team. There's a swing and a foul tip just off the shin of Carmen Drake. She winces in a little pain as she picks up the ball. Carmen, a very smooth catcher behind the dish. Does a good job blocking them up on low pitches. That one off the bat of Kennedy West. Caught her right just above the left knee on the tip of the shin guard, I think. That's a foul tip over into the baseball field. I believe we're at a 2-2 count, if I'm correct. Bases are juiced right here in the top of the first. 2-2 count, no outs. Swing and a drive into left field. Kelly comes up throwing to the plate, not going to be in time, so 2 runs are scored on the bases loaded single by Kennedy West. Going to be first and second now with no outs. And Hannah Alexander up to the plate. Excuse me, 1 out. Did I say no outs? 1 out. Runner on first and second. High and outside, ball 1. Working into the second half, the bottom half, if you will, of the lineup. So hopefully Kaylee can find the zone right here and just make some good pitches. Make the Lady Commandos use the bat. Put it in play, make some good plays in the infield. There's a high ball, excuse me. So a 2-0 count. Kaylee needs to settle in right here for sure. 1 out, runners on first and second. An early 2-0 lead for Friendship Christian. On the bases loaded single. Our last batter, Kennedy West. So Hannah Alexander takes ball 3. Ball 4 low. So Kaylee really struggling here in the top of the first. But a lot of softball yet to play. So again, just at 2-0. Coach Paige calls timeout. He's going to make a pitching change. Aubrey Paige coming in from third to take on the Commando batters. Kaylee's going to move over to third. So 3 walks, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 strikeout. The brief line for Kaylee Mothershed here in the top of the first. She pitches a lot of games. Just couldn't quite get it started today for whatever reason. So we're going to make an early switch here and get Aubrey Paige on the mound, who also pitches quite a bit for the Lady Eagles, the daughter of Byron and Ashley Paige, coaches here for the softball team. Going to take a short break here while Aubrey warms up, and we'll be back with you here in just a couple of seconds for the continuation of the top of the first. All right, we're back to the top of the first. Aubrey inherits 3 base runners, loaded bases, 1 out. The batter is going to be Joy Osipchuk, the number 8 hitter for the Commandos. First pitch low, ball 1. Excuse me, this is Charlie Clark, number 3, 7 spot. 1 out here, top of the first. Bases loaded, 2-0. Early lead. Friendship Christian, swinging strike right there. Good pitch by Aubrey. Looked like a little drop on that one maybe. So the count 1-1 to Clark. Second pitch delivered. Ground ball to Lexi Hardaway. Going to try to get 2 right here. Lily Paige steps on the bag. Only going to have time for that one. But a fielder's choice. Got a base runner on, but 2 outs. As Lexi Hardaway makes a play. It's going to be 6-4 for the out. Second out of the inning. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. The number 9 hitter, or excuse me, the number 8 hitter, Joy Osipchuk for the Lady Commandos. First pitch delivered. Runner does not go. Got to think right now, 2 outs, Carmen might take a shot at second base if the runner does decide to try to advance into scoring position. That run that came across the plate on the ground ball, fielder's choice, going to be an earned run tallied for Kaylee Mothershed, who started the game. Aubrey Paige has come in and induced a ground ball out. Going to try to get out of this with minimal damage again. Got a liner to the second baseman, Lindley Paige. Good play. So Aubrey comes in and does the job. Did give up one of the earned runs attributed to Kaylee Mothershed. That's the end of the inning. It's going to be 3-0 after the top of 1, courtesy of a few walks. Just Kaylee had trouble finding the zone, couldn't force some swings. Did register 1 strikeout. So an L4 for the 3rd out of the inning from Joy Osipchuk, the 8 hitter, and that's going to bring up Nashville Christian in the home half of the first. So while it is 3-0, nothing to get too panicked about. There's a lot of bats left for Nashville Christian. It's going to be Drake, Hackett, Hardaway up for the Lady Eagles here in the top of the first, and the pitcher for Friendship Christian, it's going to be number 25, and I do not have her name as she is not in the batting order. So the Lady Eagles trail right here, 3-0. Halfway through the first inning. Got a beautiful day for softball. Nice and sunny. The wind kind of circulating, swirling a little bit. Has been blowing out to right. Now kind of in our face a little bit. But not very strong. Should not affect the hitters too much. What will affect everybody as the sun continues to go down is that it drops right into the left center field fence. The tree line, I should say, behind center field. It's going to begin to get in the eyes of the batters a little bit, but our girls certainly used to that. Carmen Drake steps up to lead off the bottom half of the first for the Lady Eagles. Apologize, don't have any season statistics on Carmen, but certainly a solid leadoff hitter for the Lady Eagles. And here comes the first pitch, swing, foul tip. 0-1, the early count. Carmen can hit for average and for power. Good bat speed. Good top hand swing on the ball. Usually it's low ground ball, line drive kind of hits. That pitch outside, going to be 1-1. A little bit of a miscue on the throwback to the mound is going to delay us just a little bit. But I'd like to get an early base runner here and put the pressure on the commando defense. As they carry, there's a swinging looper into center field. That ball is going to carry just enough to get to the center fielder. A good hustle that time from the center fielder, number 4, Cameron Burton for Friendship Christian. So Carmen flies out to center for the first out in the bottom of the half of the first inning, and it's going to bring up Haley Hackett, the center fielder from Nashville Christian. Haley takes her stance in the box, kind of splitting the box in half, back to front. First pitch delivered, outside, ball 1. Haley's another one with a good quick bat, good base runner, good speed. Second pitch swung on, flied straight up in the air to short right center. Called off by the center fielder again. Cameron Burton responsible for both outs here in the top of the first. Going to bring up Lexi Hardaway, batting from the left side of the box. Going to cheat way up in the box. First pitch, strike. So 3-0 here in the first. Lexi Hardaway comes up with 2 outs. Both Carmen Drake and Haley Hackett fly to center field. Got the bat on the ball, which is a good sign. Certainly caught up to the pitch, but we're not able to get enough on it to get it down in time. Lexi swinging inside out on that pitch and fouls it just over the dugout of the Friendship Christian softball team and into what is really the bullpen area of the baseball diamond, where the Eagles of Nashville Christian are playing against the Cougars of Clarksville Academy. That is a 1-0 score right now in the bottom of the second. I believe Nick Carell's on the mound for the Eagles over there. Change up high. Good job by Lexi holding off of that. And she's going to step in with a 1-2 count. And here's the 1-2 delivery to Lexi. Swing and a miss. That pitch way up over her head, so a rise ball there. Gets Lexi to chase. It's going to be 3 up, 3 down in the bottom half of the first for the Lady Eagles. So not the start we were looking for, but certainly not something we can't recover from. We just got to get it together right here. Get composed, continue to get the bat on the ball, which both Haley and Carmen were able to do there early. But could not force a base runner. Could not put any pressure on the defense that time, so we're going to have to change that up. I'm going to look for Aubrey Paige to come back out here in the top of the second inning as the Lady Eagles trail 3-0 to the Commandos of Friendship Christian. Going to take a break and be right back with second inning action from Nashville Christian School. All right, we're back as we enter into the top of the second frame. Need to get a little life, a little excitement right here to this contest. Lady Eagles trail 3-0. 3 first inning runs plated by Friendship Christian off of 3 walks, 2 hits, no errors in the first inning. The Lady Eagles managed to go 3 up, 3 down. So no runs, no hits, no errors. As we start the top of the second, Aubrey Paige back on the mound. First pitch was high. And that's going to be to Cameron Burton, the center fielder who made 2 of the catches in the bottom half of the first inning. Second pitch delivered, swung on, high fly ball to center field. That's going to be Haley Hackett drifting underneath it, making the play for the first out. So good pitch, good play, good start to the top of the second inning for Aubrey. So we're back to the top of the lineup now. Sydney McCormick up for the Commandos. Aubrey has not faced her yet. A little spinner, a little low that time, kind of slipped out of the hand of Aubrey, but perhaps that'll get McCormick thinking a little bit. McCormick, the beneficiary of the spinning, swinging bunt that drifted out of fair territory and then spun back into fair territory, kind of settled right on the third baseline. And unfortunately settled there for an infield single. Second pitch is high. So 0-2. 1 out. Top of the second. Coming to you on, as I understand, tape delay from Nashville Christian School. That pitch that looked good, maybe a little outside. It's going to be 1-2. Excuse me, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. All right, Aubrey back on the mound after some instruction from the dugout. Going to deliver a 2-1 pitch. That's 3-1 pitch, excuse me, ball 4. That one looked good too. They got an awful tight strike zone from Cote today. So Sydney McCormick on with a 1-out walk. Top of the second. And the Commandos up 3-0. This is going to be Annabelle Cooksey. Annabelle walked in the first inning. Got a timeout. Umpire behind the plate. Cote out to talk to Aubrey Paige, the pitcher. So 1 out, 1 runner on. Going to bring up Brooke Jones, Annabelle Cooksey, number 22, who walked in the first inning. That's what I was trying to say. Runner on first, Carmen Drake now playing third base, by the way. She is cheating up, expecting some sort of drag bunt scenario. That's what Annabelle was showing. The first time she was up in the first inning, now looked like more of the slap hitting concept that she's working on here. Kaylee Mothershed moves behind the plate to be the catcher in this second inning. The 1-0 pitch from Aubrey Paige looked like another slap situation right there. Ball is high. 2-0. Runner on first, 1 out. Another high pitch from Aubrey right there. Got to settle in and get that ball down in the zone, create a ground ball scenario. Cote has it 3 balls and a strike. I don't remember the strike, to be honest with you, but that's going to be ball 4. That's going to be ball 4. No? Guess one of those pitches was a strike that I thought was a ball, so now it's a 3-1 count. That's ball 4. So again, the Eagle pitcher struggling to find the strike zone. It's a little bit of a tight zone, but still got to get something over that they're going to entice the visiting team to swing at. And we got runners on first and second. Cooksey up twice with 2 walks, takes first base. McCormick took second on a wild pitch. And we got 1 out here in the top of the second inning with Friendship leading 3-0. That pitch high again from Aubrey. And we got 1 out, so a good double play situation. If we can get a good low pitch right here, force a ground ball, we got a solid infield behind Aubrey. Certainly capable of the double play execution. 1-0 pitch is low, going to be ball 2. So the story of the game so far is the Lady Eagles struggling to find the strike zone. See if Aubrey can settle in right here and get one across. That's a swinging single into center field. Haley made a good play to not let it get by. Got to play at the plate, but no throw. So the run scores on the 1-out single by Brooke Jones. Bringing up Bailey West, who walked in the top of the first. So 2 on, 1 out here in the top half of the second inning. Bailey West, the 4-hitter for Friendship Christian at the plate. That ball low and inside from Aubrey, going to be ball 1. So we've started off trailing the batters so far today. Had a tough time getting ahead in the count to most of these hitters, and that certainly puts us in a bad situation. Have to try to come from behind, especially with hitters like Friendship Christian has. That pitch is high, going to be ball 2. So 2-0 the count. But once again, like to get ahead of the batters, kind of force them into some thinking situations. Now with a couple of balls across, they can get a little more selective, look for that certain pitch they want to swing at. There's one she offered at. That'd be Brooke Jones, swinging and missing. So a 2-1 count now. Foul ball just sailed over from the baseball game. Mr. Atkins, I'm counting on you saving me if we get a foul ball situation over here. Change up. Didn't fool Bailey West, so 3-1 the count. Runners on first and second, and the Eagles down 4-0 now to the Commandos. Lady Commandos, I guess they're called. There's a swing. Ground ball to second base at Lexi Hardaway. Steps on the bag, turns and throws to first, not in time, but did force the 1 out. So a fielder's choice from Bailey West gets the second out. So that's going to be 6 unassisted for the second out right there of the inning. Bringing up another West who lines one to left center in the gap. That's going to plate 1 run. Second runner coming around for first will hold up at third. Good hustle that time by Haley Hackett to get to that ball. That ball was driven into left center. Just kind of, I think it maybe one hop the fence out there. Certainly got there in a hurry, so Kennedy West steps up and rips one into left center field, which is going to score. Cooksey for the second run of the inning advances Bailey West over to third base, and Kennedy West with the stand-up double off the wall. Going to bring up Hannah Alexander here with 2 outs. Change up, good pitch, good speed, good location. Good job by Aubrey. Now ahead of the count. That's where we haven't been. So take advantage of that situation and get the batter guessing, leaning, swinging at something you want her to swing at instead of letting her wait. Pitch almost got by. Good hustle by Kaylee Mothershed. That was a high pitch right there, but no damage done. 1-1 now the count to Hannah Alexander, who walked in the first inning. One pitch is another changeup, a little low. Didn't fool her. 2-1. Runners on second and third. 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. 5-0 the score. Good pitch outside a little bit. Couldn't get her to chase. Going to move it to 3-1. Now at 3-1, you don't have a choice. You got to get a strike across. And, of course, Alexander knows that, so be looking for anything close. Probably take a good cut at right here with the lead and the advantage. There's a swing. Yeah, she jumped on that one early. She was looking for that spot and just jumped on it early. So a full count. That's the good news for Aubrey. Now, again, want to give her something to close enough to think about and take a cut at for sure. Kennedy West squares with the bat in Aubrey's face. I'm sure she's seen that before, so no challenge there. High pitch, ball 4. So Alexander walks for the second time and loads the bases. First base was open, so nothing too bad done there. But now I got no choice but to pitch to Charlie Clark, who hit a fielder's choice to second base in the first inning. So the 7-hitter Clark up now with the bases loaded and 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. First pitch, strike. Good job by Aubrey getting on top of that. Getting ahead of the hitter. Pitch from in front right here. Change up, swing up in the air. Kaylee can catch that for the 3rd out. Good job. Great pitch by Aubrey right there. Good choice, good location. Good hustle by Kaylee to hop up, find that foul tip that was high enough to be considered a pop-up. So Clark pops up for the 3rd out of the inning. There were 2 runs across on 3 walks. Three hits, no errors, and 3 left on base. The base is juiced at the end of the inning right there. It's going to bring up Nashville Christian trailing 5-0 here in the second inning at home to Friendship Christian. 5-0 going to be 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Kaylee Mothershed, Lily Paige, Kendall Mothershed when we come back to Nashville Christian School for softball action between the Lady Eagles and the Commandos of Friendship Christian. All right, we're back. Bottom of the second. 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up for the Lady Eagles. First will be Kaylee Mothershed, certainly capable of creating momentum right here on one swing of the bat. Kaylee, a Tennessee State University softball signee. Home run hitter, power hitter, hitting in the 4 spot. First pitch, high and outside, ball 1. Great day here at the campus of Nashville Christian School. Got baseball going on, got softball going on. Soccer is at Friendship Christian, I believe. Middle school baseball and softball also playing. So a full day of action for the Eagles athletic teams. I think we even have a middle school track meet going on today. As we welcome Coach Ronnie Sigenthaler to campus as the head track coach, both high school and middle school, and also the athletic director. Kaylee Mothershed ahead in the count 2-0, not offering it that one either, so we got a 3-0 count to the 4-hitter. Kaylee Mothershed. 3-0 delivery. Got to think she's really looking for a sweet spot to swing on right here and doesn't get it, so she takes strike one. Probably not swinging at anything, but Kaylee certainly someone who, if gets the right pitch, can elevate it and get it out of the park quickly. So 3-1, probably the same idea, looking for that one spot, that one spin on the ball coming out of the hand of the pitcher. There it is. There's the swing and the drive. That's going to be deep and gone. Kaylee Mothershed drives one out to straightaway left. That ball got out quickly. So just like that, Kaylee Mothershed taps on plate, gets congratulated by her teammates, and celebrates another dinger. So got to think if we can catch up to that the way Kaylee did, we'll be able to get some runs across and get back into this ball game. Now at 5-1, brings up Lindley Paige, also capable of putting a strong bat on the ball, getting the barrel around, making solid contact. Well, Kaylee hit that ball, and immediately everybody in the park knew that was gone. That thing climbed and drove straight over the left fielder's head, straight over the wall. Like I mentioned, just up 3-1, looking for that one pitch, that one spin coming out of the out of the pitcher's hand, and got it. That Lindley takes a good cut at that pitch, but just missed. 0-1 the count. Lindley Paige up. The 0-1 pitch is low. Even the count at 1-1. Lindley, the niece of Coach Ashley and Byron Paige, and the cousin of Aubrey Paige, the pitcher. Paige family deeply involved here at Nashville Christian School. Lindley takes a mighty cut, just misses. Looks like her head's not quite following the ball into the barrel. So she trails 1-2 in the count. Got to protect the plate now. Got to get good contact. There she goes, swinging it down, just chips it foul. Good job again, just protecting the zone. Anything close, got to get a swing on it. One, two, no outs here. Bottom of the second inning. Kaylee Mothershed has just ripped one out of the park to left field. Lindley trying to follow that with something positive. Takes a ball high. Good job. Good eye right there. Not chasing that one up in the zone. 2-2. Be nice to get a little rally started right here. Two-two pitch. The windup, the delivery swinging. Just going to trickle foul down the third base line. Again, just protecting the zone. Battling right here. Going to be the sixth pitch of the at-bat. If my count is correct, a 2-2 count. Fouled off a couple of pitches. Couple of good takes. Wind up, change up outside. Good job by Lindley, not chasing that one. So now we got a full count. Once again, got to just protect the zone, but also make the pitcher throw a strike right here. 3-2 count. Batters count. Pitch is low and inside. Ball 4. So there's your rally starter right there, right? Got Kaylee Mothershed driving one deep and out of the park quickly to lead off the inning. Lindley Paige comes up with a walk. Going to bring Kendall Mothershed, the first baseman, up. Coach Byron Paige over in the coach's box at third base giving the signals. Might try to get something to get the runner down to second base right here. Could see Kendall square to bunt. Not the case. Swing. Foul ball. 0-1. Lindley Paige on first. No outs here in the top of the second inning. Excuse me, bottom of the second inning. Trailing 5-1, but have a small rally started right here. I'd like to capitalize on this opportunity. Kendall takes small 1, so a 1-1 count. Lindley, not a tremendous threat to steal over there, but could get a bunt steal situation, pass ball situation. She'll certainly find herself down on second base. Like to see Kendall drive one right here. She's capable as well, but may lay down the bunt with the first baseman staying way back down the line. There it comes. No offer at that high pitch. Byron giving the signals down there again at third. I think we probably got another bunt situation right here with a 1-1 count. A 2-1 count. Nope, going to be swinging away. Drives it up to the shortstop, who's going to skip over to second base, come off the bag and throw to first. Unable to handle the throw in time was the first baseman, so we got a fielder's choice. Ground ball out. And we've got number 4. That's going to be Aubrey Paige. Stepping into the box with a runner on first. Got a chance to help herself right here. Trailing 5-1. Kaylee Mothershed giving up 3 earned runs in the first inning. Aubrey giving up 2 earned runs here in the second inning. Going to be able to try to balance that back out. Takes first pitch, strike 1. Aubrey steps in. Behind in the count 0-1. Got Kendall Mothershed on first base. Outside, ball 1. 1-1. Looked like Aubrey thought about that one for just a tick. Then was able to hold up. Going to step into the box with the count even at 1-1. 1 out. Runner on first. Swing. Foul ball going to land right on the roof of the home team. So just under that pitch. Got the barrel down just a little low there. 1-2. Got a pitcher's count right here, so got to get real protective. Runner on first. Here's the pitch. The windup, the pitch outside and high. Going to be 2-2, even the count. Good job by Aubrey holding off and not chasing one high in the zone. I think that's what pitchers like to do a lot, is get one up high in your eyeballs. See if they can get you to try to get that barrel up, which usually doesn't happen. Glancing over at the baseball game, I see it's 1-0. We're going to broadcast the baseball game, the senior night baseball game, next Tuesday. Takes ball 3. Good job working the count back to full by Aubrey Paige, and now she's got an opportunity to be really expecting something close to the zone, throw the barrel at it, get the ball in play, see if we can make something happen. Payoff pitch is high, ball 4. Good job, good patience by Aubrey. Going to move Kendall Mothershed to second base, and we've got a runner in scoring position with only 1 out. Kelly Quinn up to the plate. Left fielder, wearing number 2. She is the second of the Quinn daughters. Sister played here as well. Graduated a couple years ago, now attends Ole Miss. Kiesler Quinn. Younger sister Kendall in 7th grade right now, also a softball player as well. So a softball family. Coach Kevin Quinn, one of the assistants on the high school staff here. Kelly's choked up a little bit, just looks to be getting some contact, advance the runners. See if we can't draw a throw to first. Might even get a bunt down the first base line to advance them. Here we go. Here's the square, and there's a bunt down the third. Going to take the out at first base, but advance the runners. So we got a fielder's choice. That was a sacrifice, really. Sacrifice bunt to advance the runners to second and third. That's going to be Kendall Mothershed takes third base. Aubrey Paige takes second. It's going to bring Skylar Oliver, the 9-hitter, freshman. Somebody who's played really well this far this season and worked her way into the starting lineup as a freshman. Did not start the season, but has certainly shown herself capable and steps into the box confidently. With runners in scoring position and 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. First pitch, strike. Well, like Skylar was thinking about a slap situation there, batting from the left side. Got some good quickness and might be able to make her way down the line. Like to see her get one down right here and outrun the throw, get a run across the plate, and squeeze this lead a little bit further. Slap does not offer it that one either, so 2 strikes. Got to take a shot at something right here, Skylar. Learning a lot as a young player, seeing high school pitching for the first time this year, or in the season, not today, but has performed well, admirably as a freshman, actually. There's the bat on the ball down the third base line, going to be foul. That slap to third is going to be hard to plate the runner because the third baseman is going to be able to hold Kendall right near the bag, make the throw to first. So I'd like to get that a little more out in the field somewhere. Probably going to get another slap situation here from Skylar. She swung and missed. All right, good attempts, good inning. Got some good production right there, including the home run to lead off the inning from Kaylee Mothershed, and then got 2 runners left on base. So it's going to be 1 run on 1 hit, 2 walks, 2 runners left on base. In the bottom of the second, 5-1, the lead for Friendship Christian over the Lady Eagles of Nashville Christian. We'll be back here in just a minute for 3rd inning action. The Lady Eagle softball from West Nashville. All right, welcome back. Lady Eagle softball broadcast. It'll be the top of the 3rd with the Commandos stepping up to the plate with a lead. Established it in the early part of the 1st inning and have not looked back since, although Kaylee Mothershed comes through with a rip home run to left field and kind of got the momentum turned for the Lady Eagles. Aubrey capitalizing on that momentum, gets the first pitch across strike 1. Love to get ahead of the hitters right here. It's going to be the number 8 hitter, Joy Osipchuk, stepping into the box. She lined out to the second baseman her first time up in the 2nd inning. Excuse me, in the 1st inning. That pitch a ball, that change up, so it's going to be 1-1. Swing, foul ball over the backstop. Staying ahead is Aubrey right there, so it was good. Kind of jammed her up, got inside on the tape. Forced a foul ball. Now it's still ahead of the count, 1-2. Now the pitcher's count right here. Something maybe high up in the zone, up in her eyes. See if we can get her to chase right here. Or perhaps down and away. But nothing fat because way ahead in the count. There's a change up high. Couldn't draw the swing right there. So 2-2, still even in the count. Aubrey really settling and doing a good job. Has given up some base runners and a couple of runs, but came in the 1st in a very tough situation with the bases loaded. Got through that inning with minimal damage. Got up in the 2nd inning and faced several batters, but did a good job and got out. Now I'd like to see a good solid inning right here with that 8-9 hitters coming up. See if we can start against Joy Osipchuk. The ball is going to be high and outside. So went from being up in the count 1-2 to now a full count. As Aubrey faces the first batter of the inning here in the third. And here comes the payoff pitch. Ball high. Got to make him swing the bat up. So a walk to Osipchuk. Puts a runner on first. And is going to bring up Cameron Burton, who in her only at-bat so far, flied out to center field. Runner on first, no outs for Aubrey. Pitch is low in the dirt. Good job by Kaylee scooping that one up, keeping the runner at first base. 1-0 the count. Didn't appear to have a bunt situation on from the number 9 hitter Burton. As she takes the box again, up in the count. 1-0. Pitch low and the hitter. I believe that caught her in the shin right there. So we got a dead ball hit by the pitch. So a hit batter puts runners on first and second. No outs here in the third inning. Going to bring up the top of the lineup. So Sydney McCormick had a chance right there to kind of get ahead in the inning with the 8-9 hitters up, but unfortunately we're not able to do that, and so we're going to put ourselves in a bit of a bind right here. See if Aubrey can work her way out of this. McCormick is singled and walked. That's going to be hit to Lex. He's going to have a good chance at a double play right here and got it. No, not sure about that. Great play by Lexi. Kept the glove down. The runner did advance to third base. Osipchuk. Lexi wisely skipped over, stepped on second base with her left foot, made a throw to first. I thought had the ball there in time, but Calvin did not think so. So called the runner safe. We got one out, runners on the corners. And the 2-hitter, Annabelle Cooksey up, who has walked twice. So I want to see if we can force something out of her. She's a slapper, if I recall the action I've seen the first couple of times up. Looks to slap the ball. Here she goes. Strike one. Good pitch by Aubrey. So Cooksey step in, probably another slap situation. With runners on the corners, want to make sure we hold the runner at third and get the force out. There's a change up. No good. Runner stealing second base. And we're going to let her go. So now runners on second and third. So now with the force out only at first, we want to make sure we hold the runner, get the force out at first. Pitch from Aubrey. Strike. No. Oh. Ooh. Come on, Cote. 3-1. The count looked like a good pitch to me. But that's what the zone's been today. A little bit of a coffee can strike zone in there. Oh, that pitch also good. 3-1 to the slap hitter Cooksey with runners in the scoring positions on second and third. First base is open, so don't want to give anything too crazy right here because a walk is not the worst thing that can happen. That pitch outside and is going to be a walk. Not a bad place really to put it with first base open. The 2-hitter up, but that is the third walk of the game for Cooksey, so certainly a patient hitter. Takes first base. It's going to bring up the 3-hitter Brooks Jones, who has struck out. Hit a ground ball to Lexi McCormick, who unassisted stepped on the bag, trying to make a double play earlier in the second inning. That pitch is up in the zone, hit up in the air. Drifting back is McCormick. Coming in as Hackett catches the ball, makes the play at the plate. She's got her. Great play. That was a fine play by Haley Hackett, calling off the shortstop Lexi Hardaway to gather in the fly ball. Got the momentum moving in towards the infield. A little crow hop and a throw, a strike to Kaylee Mothershed at home plate for the third out, tag out at home plate. That was a great end to the inning. That's the momentum we needed coming off of the scoring opportunities we had in the second inning at the plate. Get to the third inning, make a lot of good plays in the field. Blank Friendship Christian in the scorebook for the first time, and need to capitalize on that and come up, put the barrel on the bat as we get back to the top of the lineup for the first time. So I'll take a little break. We'll come back with Carmen Drake, Haley Hackett, Lexi Hardaway to lead off the home half of the third. We're going to be back right here, bottom half of the third inning. The Lady Eagles trail 5-1, but have got some positive momentum coming out of the last bottom half of the second inning, translating into the top half of the third, where we blanked the Lady Commandos. And now leadoff batter Carmen Drake up to the plate, takes ball one. I'd like to see us take advantage of this momentum here. Got a beautiful day, got a little breeze blowing in right now. Shouldn't be too much for our power hitters to overcome, but at the same time, just want to put the ball in play, get a good solid barrel on it, get some more base runners. That pitch is going to be strike one. Carmen knows it. She knew it as soon as it crossed the plate. 1-1. Carmen flat out to center field her first time up, kind of a lazy fly ball into center field. The center fielder came charging in to make the play. That pitch going to be outside, ball two. Carmen thought about it. Didn't go wisely, held off of that. We got a 2-1 count. So another hitter's count right here where pitcher certainly does not want to go down 3-1. Oh, Carmen took a mighty cut at that. Couldn't quite catch up to that high pitch. Probably a little out of the zone right there. Just, eyes were bigger than a stomach, you might say. Couldn't get the barrel up to it. So 2-2. No outs. Trying to keep my voice down a little bit as I'm sitting right here behind the backstop, just down the first. There's a drive to right center. Got a chance. That ball is gone. Second home run of the game for the Lady Eagles. Carmen Drake, just like we started the last inning, steps up and drives one out of the park. Great hit. Great piece of hitting by Carmen. Stayed patient. Chased one high pitch, but then settled back in. Got another one just a little bit up in the zone, but certainly right at about letter height. Got the barrel to it and drove it just right of center field. And that's something Carmen can do. Got a lot of power in this top part of the lineup for Nashville Christian. It's going to bring up Haley Hackett. Man, like I said, we've got some momentum here now for sure. Home run in the bottom of the second to lead off. Home run in the bottom of the third to lead off. That got some base runners up for us last time, and it was the bottom third of our batting order. Now we've got the top third coming back around for the first time, and Carmen takes advantage of that second look at the pitcher, drives one out. Haley Hackett, solid batter here, batting in the 2 spot. Want to see her get on base right here. She can also hit to all fields. Got a good eye, took strike one right there. Haley in the dead center of the box right here. Takes for ball one. It'll be 1-1 count to Haley right here. Batting in the 2 spot, playing center field. Made a great play to close out the top half of the inning. Gathering in a fly ball. Charging in and catching it. Using that momentum to throw the ball quickly to home plate to force the third out of the inning. That's a high fly ball to left field. Going to be caught easily. So Haley did get the bat around to it, just couldn't quite get the solid contact she wanted up under it a little bit. Flied out to the 7 spot. I'm going to bring up Lexi Hardaway, shortstop. Lexi, a solid softball player, like most of our girls. Can play multiple positions, can hit for power, can hit for average, can run. Got a great attitude and a great work ethic. Stepping into the plate now. Takes a swing, kind of off-balance swing right there. Looks like she wasn't quite ready to offer it that. So she's got a little bit of work to do now, trailing 0-1 in the count. But certainly capable right here. So 5-2 the score, bottom of the third. The 0-1 pitch bounces about 2/3 of the way to the plate. And Lexi wisely holds off of that. Would need a bit of a sand wedge to have hit that ball. So 1-1 the count. Lexi Hardaway steps into the box. Confident hitter. Made for this spot right here. No runners on base. Like to get some action going on the path. Pitch is outside. Ball 2. So 2-1 is the count. Looking across, I see the baseball team has plated a run and gone ahead of Clarksville Academy 2-1 in the bottom of the 5th. Big game for the baseball team over there. Lexi squares, bunts. Not really quite a drag bunt situation so much as a late bunt attempt. Wasn't really leaning down the line, but did get the bat to it, just couldn't quite get it laid down. Lexi's got plenty of speed to get there. Saw the third baseman laying back a little bit, trying to take advantage of that, just couldn't quite get it to drop into fair territory. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch, ball high, 3-2. Good patience by Lexi right here. 3-2. Gotta think the pitcher's gonna want to get something in the zone right here. Especially with the 4-hitter, Kaylee Mothershed, coming up behind, already having hit 1 home run. Don't want to give up the easy base runner, so here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swung, driven into center field. Great piece of hitting by Lexi Hardaway. I think I've been saying McCormick. Lexi Hardaway drives one into center field. Strides down to first base to get herself on base. And a great spot right here for Kaylee Mothershed, who her last time up, if we could do instant replay, would show you. Got a pitch she liked on, I believe it was a 3-1 count, and blistered it over the left field wall. So good base runner on first base with Lexi. Got to think she can make it to second base on any sort of low pitch, wild pitch, pass ball, certainly. Kaylee squares with a bunt. Going to try to get Lexi to second base on the play, but Friendship Christian not having a good high pitch. Catcher comes up and fires to second base and completes the out. Lexi a little bit unsure right there, sort of hesitated. And can't do that. Got to be committed to that if you're going to do it. But looked like Friendship was expecting that a little bit, had a high strike. Good play by the catcher. Shortstop was there to make the play. You know, Kaylee not really a bunt threat, although she can bunt. She's the power hitter, so you got to think that's just for show to try to get the runner down to second, and caught Lexi off right there. Brings up Kaylee Mothershed with 2 outs. 1 run already across on Carmen Drake's line drive home run over the center field wall, just right of center field. Kaylee takes strike 2. So we got a 1-2 count. First pitch was a high fastball to get the catcher up and throwing to get the base runner out. Now Kaylee's got to protect the plate right here, just to get the bat to it. Low pitch, ball 2. Good job blocking it up that time by the catcher from Friendship Christian. I believe that's Brooke Jones behind the plate. 2-2 pitch driven high to the right field. Not quite going to have the distance to get out and catching it on what would just about be the warning track. Just in the shadow of the fence right there for the third out. So F9 in the book. A little bit of excitement off the bat. But hey, Lady Eagles played another one. Going to have to do better than one run per inning from this point on. Don't have enough innings to catch up that way. But nonetheless, 5-2. Commandos lead the Lady Eagles as we complete the third inning. We'll be back here top of the fourth right after this. could be wrong. I'll check and see. All right, so we're back. Top half of inning number 4. Aubrey Paige, change up. Doesn't look too enticing. It's going to be Bailey West at the plate. She's walked and hit into a fielder's choice. So 0 for 1 on the day. Aubrey's pitch delivered. That ball driven to left field. That's got a chance to go when it does. So unfortunately, Aubrey grooved that one. Bailey, the 4-hitter, so you know she's a strong bat. Deposits that one over the left field wall. All right, so after the home run, Aubrey settles back in, delivers the first pitch. It's going to be a ball to Kennedy West. Relative, I'm sure, of Bailey West, who just hit a home run over the left field wall. It's all right. Good hitter, so sometimes that happens. Just change up. Good pitch by Aubrey. That one just kind of found the gap. Kind of a Texas leaguer out there between first and second base into right field for a single. That's going to be the first hit given up by Aubrey since the second inning, since it was Kennedy that hit last. That was the last time somebody got base hit off of Aubrey. So no outs, top of the 4th right here. Nashville Christian now down 6-2 to Friendship Christian. First pitch a little high, a little outside, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch fouled off way out in front of that one, if I remember right. That Hannah fouled one off in similar fashion in the second inning before eventually walking. and I believe the catcher, actually. I don't have their positions in the lineup. Ball high. It'll be 2-1. Two-one pitch from Aubrey. Strike. Boy, that was a high strike, but I'll take it. 2-2. Sun settling now just over the tree line in left center field. Going to be a bit in the batter's faces. Going to have to focus well. Squares around, pulls it back, pitches high, change up. It's going to be ball 3, so full count payoff pitch coming right here to Hannah Alexander. No outs, runner on first. 3-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled off. A good pitch, good piece of hitting. Staying alive. Going to reset and do it again. Runner on first, full count, no outs. Top of 4. 6-2 lead for Friendship Christian over your Lady Eagles from NCS. Swing, another foul tip. Another full count pitch coming. Aubrey winds up, delivers, swing way out in front of that one. She pulled that one around over the head of the on-deck circle. A little bit of open space in front of the dugout over there, not much, but if that ball would have been there, it would have been in trouble. So we got a 3-2. She's squaring around a bunch. She's going to pull that back, so Aubrey's just got to focus on the zone right here and deliver. That's another foul ball down the left field line. Runner on first, no outs, top of 4. Aubrey Paige came in for Kaylee Mothershed after the first, I believe, 4 batters of the first inning. 4 or 5 batters of the first inning, and has been on the mound ever since. Done some good things. Left a couple things out there. One in particular got driven over the fence here top of this inning, but other than that, has had some solid pitching. Forced a lot of ground balls. We've got some good fielder's choice outs. Almost a double play. That ball is going to be high, ball 4. So now runners on first and second. Always a little frustrated with that. Had a chance. So Hannah Alexander walks, put runners on first and second. Brings up Charlie Clark, who has hit into a fielder's choice and flat out, popped out, I should say, to the catcher back in the second inning. First pitch outside, ball 1. Moving to the 7th inning over at the baseball field. It's 2-2, so a tie game going into probably the top of this inning number 7, the last inning. Aubrey's 1-0 pitch, driven into left field. See if Kelly can get to it. Nope, that ball is going to carry. Didn't seem like it had that much on it, but it left the park. It's an unfortunate 4th inning after we had established a little bit of momentum here. Going to be the 4th run of the inning. 3rd hit. I'm going to make a 9-2 tally. That's all right. Got a chance to crawl back into this if possible. We got a meeting at the mound of the infielders to encourage Aubrey right here. Get back at it. It's going to be the 8-hitter Joy Osipchuk. He was 0 for 1. Lined out to the second baseman in the first inning. Walked in the 3rd inning. Has yet to score. Yet to score a run. We got a mound visit from Coach Ashley Paige. So a tough day for the pitchers, Kaylee Mothershed and Aubrey Paige, but a good team at Friendship Christian. They certainly hit the ball well. That's no surprise. We haven't been able to answer that at the plate ourselves, although we have put the ball in play and had some base runners on, other than the 2 home runs, one by Kaylee Mothershed, one by Carmen Drake. Despite runners in scoring positions a couple of times, have not been able to manufacture anything. As the sun settles just on the top of the tree line, if we can get that thing down here in about 10 or 15 minutes, then we'll have a little bit of shade. Right now it's shining right in the faces of the home crowd over here behind the first baseline. All right, back to action now. Going to be Joy Osipchuk up to the plate. First pitch from Aubrey, high, ball 1. Once again, I want to thank Mr. Andrew Atkins for setting up the board and the sound, and Will Whitfield for handling the camera here at the first ever softball game broadcast. That ball is fouled over the backstop, just behind the bleachers here, behind. Going to even the count at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch coming from Aubrey Paige. The Lady Eagles trailing 9-2 here in mid-inning action. That's a good changeup by Aubrey right there for a strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. First changeup we've seen today find the strike zone, so that's a good sign. Now the hitters have to think about it. So a hit in the count right here. 1-2. Fastball driven into right center field into the gap. Going to be at least a single. Going to try to stretch into a double. Haley turns and throws, not in time. Going to be a double. Sliding double for Joy Osipchuk. Hope I'm saying that name right. Fourth hit of the inning. So certainly Friendship the 3rd time through the lineup, which is usually an indicator. You see somebody 3 times, you've got a pretty good bead on what they're giving you. And these girls have seen Aubrey 3 times as she came in right in the first inning after the first few batters. So here at the bottom of the lineup, these girls been around the block a couple times in terms of seeing the pitches that Aubrey is offering. So after that double by Osipchuk, it's going to be Cameron Burton, the 9 hitter up. She's flied out to center and been hit by a pitch in today's game. First pitch is a strike. 1-0 pitch, or excuse me, 0-1 pitch is grounded into the hole. Lexi got a glove on it, couldn't quite come up with it, but knocked it down just enough to keep the runner from scoring from second base as we get, I'm going to call that a hit. Lexi got a glove on it, but really stretched out for it. Couldn't quite make the play. Not sure she'd have made the play even if she gloved it, so we'll give a hit to Cameron Burton, following the double by Osipchuk, and that's going to bring up the leadoff hitter, Sydney McCormick, who's one for 2 today. Singled in the first, walked in the second, hit into a fielder's choice in the third. So change up, no good right there. One ball, one strike to McCormick. Runners on the corners. See if we don't get a throw down to second base right here. Swinging foul ball down the left field line. So 1-2 ahead in the count on McCormick right here. Have seen that changeup find the zone. Might see it again right here. See if we can get McCormick leaning or off balance. 1-2 the count. No outs. Top of 4. Been a tough day so far for the Lady Eagles. But still battling hard. Here's Aubrey Paige with the 1-2 pitch. Low strike. Low fastball. Out of the zone. So 2-2. Two pitch from Aubrey to McCormick. Popped up, shallow center field. Not going to be able to get to it as the outfielders are playing fairly deep. Aubrey made a good pitch. Got a pop up out of it, but just found the spot. Just a Texas leaguer right there. Just blooping single into barely about 10 feet into the grass. Just right of second base. That's unfortunate. Going to plate another run. Create a first and second situation. Still with no outs. Pitch is a strike. Got a runner going to third. Throw by Kaylee Mothershed is a little late. So now we're runners on the corners. Still no outs. 0-1 count. Change up into the dirt. No good. Runner advances to second on a little bit of a pass ball. It did bounce in the dirt, so it's going to be tough for Kaylee to pick that up. She got it blocked, but not cleanly. Allowed the runner to advance to second base. So again, runners on the corners, runners in scoring position. A pitch down the middle, slapped into center field. Going to plate another run. So Cooksey, after walking 3 times today, gets the bat on it. Drives it into center field for a base hit. Going to bring up Brooke Jones, the 3-hitter, the 9th hitter of the inning. So been a tough run right here for the Lady Eagles. Aubrey Paige on the mound. That pitch low in the dirt. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch to Jones. Swung on and hit. Back up the middle. One more run across. Single for Jones. Going to be her first hit of the evening. Striking out. Grounding into 2 fielder's choice in the second inning and flying out to center field in the third. Comes up with a single back up the middle here in the 4th. So plates another run. Extends the difficult time we've had here. Hanging in. Makes it 12-2. Got a mound visit from Coach Ashley Page. Going to be a pitching change here to, looks like Kendall Mothershed going to be coming in. We're going to take a quick break. Be right back with you. All right, we're back at it. We've had a switch back to our original starting pitcher. Kaylee Mothershed back on the mound. Switching back with Aubrey, who moves back to third base. Got runners on first and second, no outs. Bailey West at the plate, who led off with a home run earlier in this inning. First pitch low, ball one. Pitch up and out of play. So I believe a 1-1 count. Here in the top half of the fourth inning, as unfortunately the Lady Commandos have batted around, and this is going to be Bailey West's second time at the plate this inning. Swung on, fouled back into the baseball field, where the baseball team has runners on first and second, I believe at least. I don't think there's a runner on third, but first and second with only one out in the bottom of the seventh. So got a bit of a tight one going on over there with Clarksville Academy. Over here, we've had some struggles. Friendship has really put the bat on the ball well. We trail 12-2 here in the softball game. Mothershed's delivery swung on, driven high into left center field. Haley Hackett drifts under it, makes the catch. No runners advance, as Haley has already thrown one runner out at home plate after catching the ball in center field. Don't want to test that arm, so Bailey West flies out for the first half of the inning. One out. And I believe that's going to do it. On the baseball field, looks like Luke Catalone may have driven in the winning run. Looked like a single into right field. Plates a run, and the Eagles going to win 3-2 over Clarksville Academy, which is a big win. Good district win for us. Actually, I think we dropped one to the Clarksville Academy yesterday. That evens up the series at one game apiece. Pitch from Kaylee Mothershed over here is a strike. So after inducing a fly ball, comes back to Kennedy West. Oh, that's not Kennedy West, this is the flex center. I believe this is the pitcher batting. Kylie. Not sure of the last name, swing and a miss. Yeah, that's the pitcher batting. Swing and a miss, got one out. Runners on first and second. And a 12-2 deficit for the Lady Eagles. Kaylee Mothershed, who started the game, moved over to third base and is now back on the mound. Delivers, swung on, popped up. Going to be an infield fly. So the batter is out. Anytime there are runners on first and second and less than 2 outs and the ball is popped up in the infield, it is an infield fly rule. Purpose of that being so that you can't just intentionally drop the ball and then get a double play because the runners aren't expecting to have to run. So 2 outs. Got another substitution in, number 8. Not sure her name. Don't have that list with me. A little delay as we had a substitution here. New batter for the Commandos. Probably the Lady Commandos. Don't know what the female form of commando is, so we'll go Lady Commandos. Don't think you'd call them the Commandettes. That doesn't sound right. Low strike. Good pitch by Kaylee Mothershed. Got a new batter in. Just want to force her hand a little bit. Go ahead and throw right in the strike zone and see if she can swing the bat. Kaylee up 0-1. Runners on first and second. 2 outs here in the fourth. Second pitch swung on. Ground ball to third base. Aubrey comes up, firing. Good play. So we got a 5-3 end to the fourth inning. Rough inning for the Lady Eagles as Friendship plates 7 runs. to extend the lead to 12-2. Twelve runs on 8 hits. 1 walk. 2 runners left on base as we enter into the bottom half of the 4th inning. Lady Eagles trail 12-2. We'll be back here in just a second. Coming up for the Lady Eagles, I'll tell you, Lindley Paige, Kendall Mothershed, Aubrey Paige. When we come back. We're back bottom of the 4th. Gonna be Lindley Paige up for the 2nd time tonight. Takes a high ball. Good job holding off of that one. That was up in the eyes. Usually enticing. Lindley held off. Got a 1-0 count. Second pitch swung on. Fouled off the backstop screen right here. So 1-1 count to Lindley, who walked her first time up. Pitch is low. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. To Lindley Paige, second baseman. Made a couple plays in the field. Walked. Got stranded on base. Back in the 2nd inning. Excuse me, she didn't get stranded. She was the victim of a fielder's choice. Back in the 2nd. Now the 3-1 pitch is high, ball 4. So for the 2nd time today, Lindley Paige on base with a walk. She's 0 for 0, but traveled down the first baseline twice. And going to bring up Kendall Mothershed, who hit into that fielder's choice, which got Lindley out at second base back in the 2nd inning. So a base runner. It's a good place for us to be right now. Kendall up for the 2nd time today. Got the bat on the ball the first time. We'll see if she can do that again. She went, offered it that one, got the end of the bat around. One count to Kendall Mothershed. Lindley Paige on first base. We've had base runners in the 2nd, 3rd, and now the 4th inning. Just haven't been able to get them across the plate. 2 home runs, the only marks for us. Unfortunately, those home runs were the first batters of the inning, respectively. Kaylee Mothershed in the 2nd, Carmen Drake in the 3rd. The base runners followed that, but we weren't able to get them across. Kendall that time just kind of half swings again. Can't make up our mind on that. You got to go. Go or don't go. 2-2. Two-two pitch. Swung on, driven into left field. Ground ball in the gap. Good hit by Kendall Mothershed. Advances the runner to second base. We've got no outs. So runner on first and second. Going to bring up Aubrey Paige to the plate. Got a pinch runner. For Kendall Mothershed is going to be Madeline Batuli. Madeline's a junior. Got good speed on the base pass. Got Lindley Page still on second base. And Aubrey Paige at the plate. Aubrey has walked in her only plate appearance tonight. Back in the second inning. Stranded on base. The 1-0 pitch. Aubrey lays down a bunt. Just, foul ball. The catcher came up in an attempt to grab it and make a play, and I thought had the ball before it got into foul territory, but umpire determines that it was in fact behind the line. So we got a 1-1 count, I believe, to Aubrey. Runners on first and second. Comes the pitch. Aubrey swings, misses. Got 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, I believe. So we're in the bottom of the fourth, no outs. Runners on first and second. Lindley Page walked to lead off the inning. Kendall Mothershed got a base hit into left. And now Aubrey. Swing, then a miss. Strike 3. For the most part, the Lady Eagles have got the bat on the ball. Only the 3rd strikeout of the game for the bats of the Lady Eagles. Going to bring up Kelly Quinn. Runners on first and second, 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Lady Eagles trail 12-2 to Friendship Christian. First pitch high, ball 1. Had an exciting game over there at the baseball field. 3-2 against Clarksville Academy. Kind of the baseball game you like to see. 1 run at a time for each team. Comes down to the bottom of the 7th. The Eagles get 2 runners on base, and then Luke Catalone drives the ball, I think it looked like, into right field and scored the run from second base to complete the victory. Kelly fouls that pitch off, so now a 1-1 count. Swinging foul ball again. Oh, it looked like it almost hit her in the foot. But I guess not. So it's a 1-2 count now. 2 foul balls. Kelly hit into a fielder's choice back in the second inning. Pitch is fouled off into the baseball area. So Kelly doing a good job getting the bat to it. Going to see if she can't battle her way on the base right here. Choked up a little bit. Want to make sure we get the barrel out in front. Puts the ball in play to the shortstop. Up, throws, got her, but did advance the runners. So 2 runners in scoring position now for Skylar Oliver. 2 outs. On the 6-3 put out of Kelly Quinn is going to bring up a pinch hitter. Rather than Skylar Oliver, we're going to have Riley step in, swing the bat. Riley, also a freshman, also plays basketball for Nashville Christian. Good all-around athlete. So Riley seeing her first pitch of the night. A little late behind that one. Strike one. So Riley, being a freshman and not in the starting lineup, hasn't seen a lot of starting pitching. Friendship certainly has fastball thrower on the mound. Riley fouls that one off the handle into the screen. 0-2. 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Madeline Batuli on second base. Lindley Page on third. 0-2 count. We got fastballs coming right here. Riley hasn't quite been able to catch up to it, so I wouldn't expect anything else, although I've been wrong before. Fastball outside. Ball one. 1-2 count. Takes ball two. Riley O'Connor works to a 2-2 count. Pitch low and in, almost caught the top of her foot. So now we got a 3-2 count. Full count payoff pitch. Get the barrel on here, Riley. Oh, low, ball four. Gonna load the bases. So Riley with a walk. Second walk of the inning. Given up by the pitcher from Friendship Christian. Gonna load the bases for the top of the order. Carmen Drake, the last time up. Carmen drove the ball out over the just right of center field, over the L in softball on the sign out there. Be nice if she could do that again. Get 4 runs back across. She certainly has timed up the pitcher well. Flied out to center field in the first inning. Drove one out of the park in center field in the third inning. And now up here in the fourth. The 6th batter of the inning. So once again, we've got some production on the offensive end. Just haven't been able to plate the runs to support. Carmen takes ball one outside. So we got Lindley Page on third. Madeline Batuli on second base. Skylar Oliver back in the game as the runner re-enters after Riley drew the walk. And we're going to have Carmen ahead in the count 1-0. Here's the pitch. Swing on, popped up in center field, popped up in the infield to the first baseman to end the inning. So the threat has passed as Carmen pops up to the first baseman. Again, the Lady Eagles only 3 strikeouts for the Lady Eagles at the plate today. So putting the ball in play, drawing the walks, just not able to produce runs. And that's been a problem. And another problem, just the bats of Friendship Christian have come alive, including 7 runs in that last inning, the 4th inning. So this is going to be the top of the 5th. Got to hold them here. Unless we can close the gap within 10, the run will take effect. So with the Lady Commandos batting around there in the last inning is going to be Charlie Clark, I believe, the 7-hitter, unless there's some changes in the lineup, which there may be. Kaylee Mothershed back on the mound. We'll take a quick break and be back to bring you the 5th inning. Lady Eagles trail 12-2 to Friendship Christian. So we're back in action, top of the 5th inning. Kaylee Mothershed back on the mound. We got a pinch hitter for Friendship Christian. It's jersey number 1. I apologize, I don't have a lineup sheet from Friendship Christian, so I'm not sure the girl's name. First pitch swung on, strike 1. Now Kaylee's going to deliver with ahead in the count, 0-1. Wines pitches, grooves 1, strike 2. A little bit of an off-speeder right there. Now ahead in the count, 0-2. Foul tip over the backstop. Still an 0-2 count. Still way ahead. We had in the last inning, I should have mentioned, but I'll mention it now, a substitution at shortstop. Mackenzie Pulse into the game for the Lady Eagles. In the 6th hole, that's a strikeout, swinging strikeout for Mothershed to start the inning. I'd like to see those Ks in the book for Lady Eagles pitching. That is the 1, 2. Only the 2nd strikeout of the day by my count. So while we have not struck out very much, we also have not created strikeouts in the field, which has been quite the problem as Friendship Christian has hit the ball well. Got runners on bases in multiple ways. Hit a few home runs. And lead 12-2, so this is going to be another substitute, another pinch hitter for the Commandos. I imagine those defensive players will re-enter the game in the bottom half. But for now, I'm going to let some other girls take some cuts. So Kaylee, with 1 out, winds up. First pitch, swung on and missed. Strike 2, good pitch. Oh, 2 pitch outside, ball 1. Probably a good location in that situation. See if we could get the batter to chase. Didn't happen, so now still up 1-2 right here. Still a pitcher's count. Here's the delivery. Swinging, strike 3. Good pitch, 2nd out of the inning. 2nd strikeout also of the inning. We're going to have batting in the 9 spot, another pinch hitter again. Jersey number 5, batting 4, Cameron Burton, who was jersey number 4. Two outs, top of the 5th. The Lady Eagles trail 12-2. Kaylee Mothershed on the mound, having coming back in the game after starting the game, taking a little hiatus over to third base, and now back the last. Came in middle of the last inning, finished that out, and now taking on some pinch hitters from Friendship Christian, recording 2 strikeouts as you would expect, doing a good job staying in the zone. No use messing around with these girls. Got a strike right there. And we got an 0-2 count. 2 outs, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, a little bit of an off speeder, just outside off the black right there. I thought I might have caught it, but maybe not. So we're going to get a 1-2 delivery from Kaylee, who thought, tell by the look on her face, she thought that was a strike. But nonetheless, here we go. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 3rd strikeout of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Kaylee there in the top of the 5th. Then we're going to come to bat in the bottom home half of the 5th with Hackett, Pulse if she remains at the bat, and Kaylee Mothershed. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left on base after 3 strikeouts from Kaylee Mothershed. We're going to come up with our 2, 3, 4 spots, see if we can generate a little bit of offense right here and continue this game one more inning. So we'll take a little break and be right back. All right, we're back, bottom of the 5th. Haley Hackett striding into the box for the Lady Eagles. Has put the bat on the ball, flew out to center field, flew out to left field. Going to see if she can have a successful trip right here. First pitch, swung on, missed. That ball way up out of the zone. She just anxious right there, trying to get something going. Got to be patient. 0-1 pitch. Outside ball 1. 1-1 count to Haley. Driven down the left field line, foul. So 1-2. Got to be protective right here. Haley hits the ball well. Can't imagine we getting anything too sweet down the middle of the zone, but going to have to be aggressive right here. Down to the count 1-2. 12-2. Lady Eagles trail in the game. Swing. Contact. Ball is out of play. High and down the left field line out of the park. One-two pitch. Change up. Outside, ball 2. Two now.
You need a co-host on there.
Get Luke over there, put him on. Tell Luke to come over here. Yes, he's the one that got the hit. There's a line drive into left field. Haley reaches first base safely. Got the inning started just like you want to with a good speedy runner on first. Going to have Mackenzie Pulse, who entered the game for Lexi Hardaway, at the shortstop position. Runner on first, Mackenzie at the plate for the first time tonight. Haley a threat to steal. Mackenzie takes first pitch, strike 1. A 1 pitch coming up to Mackenzie Pulse. Squares to bunt, pulls it back. No offer. It was a ball just out of the zone, so 1-1. Probably got the same signal again. Anticipate Mackenzie trying to get the barrel out squared in front of the plate. No, going to take low pitch, ball 2. Mackenzie Pulse back into the box. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Now becomes a 2-2 count after the swing and strike. No. You don't have to.
What is this?
Just going to ask you about it, man. Interview session.
Right.
Gotta listen to yourself, man. That was a strikeout by Mackenzie Pulse, and I'm happy to be joined by the hero of the baseball game, right? Did you get that hit, Luke? Did I see that right? Luke Catalone, junior baseball player for the Nashville Christian Eagles. Tell me what was going on over there, Luke. I saw that it was 2-2. We had runners on first and second. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Runners on first and second. Tell me what you saw. Tell me what kind of pitch you got, what you were looking for.
I got an outside fastball. Now, I was a little nervous, but it worked out.
Yeah, just drove it into right field, it looked like. Kind of
Yes,
went
sir.
with the pitch. Who was it on second base? You're probably going to have to hold that microphone.
Nick Carell.
Nick Carell, who pitched, how long did he go in the game today? Did he pitch the whole thing? So a complete game win for Nick. Luke steps into the box in a crucial tie situation with Clarksville Academy, a bit of a baseball rival of ours, and comes through. So how's it been so far this year, Luke? First year at Nashville Christian.
Pretty good.
First time on the baseball team. Step up and make it a big hit, huh?
Yes, sir.
That's exciting, man. Well, I appreciate you joining me. I know it's not your favorite thing to do,
It's all good.
but I needed something to do here in the last inning. Appreciate it, man.
That was bothering me.
Kaylee Mothershed up to the plate. Good, man. So it looks like a 2-1 count to Kaylee. Still running on first base, Haley Hackett. Inside pitch ball. So Mackenzie, while I was doing the interview there with Luke, appreciate him joining me, struck out for the first out of the inning. Still got a runner on first, Kaylee Mothershed. Of course, the home run to lead off the second inning. Flat out. Just got just under one to right field in the fourth inning. Now back up here in the fifth and walks. Draws the walk. Base on ball is going to advance Haley Hackett to second base. Still one out in the inning, and Lindley Page up to the plate. Lindley has faced Friendship Christian pitching twice tonight and walked both times. So battled well in the box, drawn 2 walks. Anything productive right here is good, as it would either plate a run or load the bases. Takes high pitch, ball 1. Got a little conversation here between Coach Byron Page, third base coach for the softball team, and Lindley Page, his niece. His brother Lee is Lindley's father. Byron and Lee, both graduates of Nashville Christian back in the day. Lindley steps back into the box after the instructions. Takes a strike. So a 1-1 count to Lindley here. Bottom of the fifth, 12-2. Nashville Christian trailing. Runners on first and second. Like to get something going right here and extend this game. Lindley swings and misses. Strike 2. One-two count to Lindley. Here's the pitch inside, ball 2. 2-2. 2 runners on. 2 runs across the plate for Nashville Christian so far tonight, but that's not going to be enough unless we can get something going right here. Again, a lot of production, but not a lot of runs scored as that ball is fouled up over the backstop here, over our heads. So Lindley, as she did the first 2 times up tonight, battling right here, fouling off a pitch that would have been the 3rd strike. Got a 2-2 count. She has walked twice, as I mentioned. Hasn't been able to score a run. Did make it around to third base in the last inning, but was stranded, and that time kind of half-heartedly offers it that one and strikes out. 2nd strikeout of the inning. And it's going to bring up Kendall Mothershed. Kendall has hit into a fielder's choice in the 2nd. Got a single last inning in the 4th. Had 6 batters come up in the last inning, but weren't able to get a run across the plate. Kendall did her share by getting a base hit. See if she can do that again. I think Haley might be able to score from second base. First pitch high, ball 1. So the pitcher from Friendship Christian, I apologize I don't have a name. She was not in the original batting order. Has gone the whole way. Kendall flies out to right field, drifting back and making that play. Was the right fielder. And so we've got an F9 situation for the third out, and that's going to be the ball game as we're wrapping it up here from Nashville Christian. The Lady Eagles fall to the Commandos from Friendship Christian, 12-2. We appreciate you checking in on us. We're glad to bring a softball game to you. We're going to bring a baseball game your way, the senior night game next Tuesday. Don't know if that'll be live or not, but at any rate, we'll get it on the air so you guys can check it out. You guys have a great night. Enjoy your time. This is Coach Brothers signing off from Nashville Christian.